I'm sorry, I just saw your email.
All right. Welcome. We'll call the Board of Selectmen's meeting to order. This is a special meeting. Item 1, can we have a motion to go into the executive session for the discussion of a proposed settlement and stipulated agreement in the H. Mahoney v. Town of Branford BOE pending workers' compensation claim.
Motion to go in.
Second, for the record, we'll invite in Attorney Murray and Blaise Leventon, CEO of Board of Education. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The cafe is right next door.
Yeah. Which one? Over here?
Right next door. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if he's ready.
You're good.
Good? All right, thanks. All right, get a motion to go back into regular session.
Motion to go back in session.
All right, second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We were back in regular session. For the record, no votes were taken while in executive session. Item 2, to consider and if appropriate, approve the proposed settlement in the H. Mahoney v. Town of Branford BOE Workers' Compensation Claim.
Motion to approve.
Second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item carries. Item 3, to consider and if appropriate, approve a request from the Public Building Commission to waive the bid for the purchase FF&E Evidence Storage Armory Package and award the contract to DuPont Storage Systems in the amount of $60,828. The design consultant negotiated directly with the vendor to obtain a price lower than the cooperative purchasing agreements.
Good afternoon, I'm Lieutenant Corianne Carangelo of the Branford Police Department. I am an active member of the Public Building Commission. As stated, I'm requesting to waive the bid for the purchase of the FF&E Evidence Storage Armory Package and award the contract to DuPont Storage Systems in the amount of $60,828. To provide the board with some background information, the designer for the project recommended the items based on our footprint. She specifically chose storage that was high quality and because of the square footage. Some of the storage is what they call ×2. It turns around and rotates to maximize the storage. Some concerns came up about the cost, an increase in steel, the possibility of tariffs, along with evidence storage armory shelving systems is the longest lead time. It was recommended that the Building Commission discuss buying directly from the vendor over state contract. The design consultant negotiated with the vendor to obtain a lower price, saving approximately $6,700. This does include equipment, freight, installation, and storage up to October 31st, 2025. And because of these reasons, I thank you for your consideration and hope you approve the request as listed in item number 3 on today's agenda.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
I've already looked at,
Yeah.
it's a very complex system, and really they need to have something that they're comfortable with and that'll fit in the building, so I'll make a motion to approve.
All right, so I'll second that. Move, second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 4, to consider and if appropriate, approve a recommendation from the Solid Waste Management Commission to award the Thimble Islands Refuse and Recycling Collection Contract to the lowest responsibility. Tyler?
Hello, Tyler Brown, Sustainability and Compliance Manager for the town. At the Solid Waste Management Commission special meeting on April 22nd, Solid Waste Management Commission voted unanimously to recommend to the Board of Selectmen to award the Thimble Island Trash and Recycling Collection Contract to Samuel Greenvall. This would be pending satisfactory demonstration of insurance coverage and indication of type of business entity that Greenvall will use. So background on the bid, we received 3 bids. One was from Samuel Greenvall, the next is Brookstone, and the last is New England Oyster Farm, LLC. New England Oyster Farm, LLC was the lowest bidder significantly, and over scope review realized that essentially they underbid and couldn't perform the contract at that said price. So New England Oyster Farm, LLC withdrew their bid officially, which would then make Samuel Greenvall the next lowest bidder. And that is who the Solid Waste Management Commission is recommending for award for this contract.
Okay. So we get a motion to
I'll make a motion to approve.
approve the recommendation of the Solid Waste Management Commission. I'll second that. All in favor? Any further discussion? Do you have any questions?
Didn't this go to the RTM? It's a multi-year. Do we have to, can we do it? I don't know
You know
anymore.
what? Technically, anything over $10,000 in a multi-year would go to Board of Finance for their review. We can send it to, I could have them review and comment on it, so prior to execution.
Yeah, that's, I mean.
I think they meet this, the timing will work.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so that's a good catch, yes. So just a friendly amendment to you, we'll send this for Board of Finance
That's-
review.
Okay. I make that motion.
All right, it's
Thank
been
you.
moved, second, all of this, no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Item 5, to consider and if appropriate, approve a request from the Willoughby Wallace Memorial Library to approve an exemption as permitted by Section 115-4 of the Code of the Town of Branford and allow the serving of wine during a pop-up poetry event on April 29th, 2025 at 7 p.m.
Motion to approve.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Appointments, Veterans Parade Committee, Edward Masada, Don Langlois, terms to expire September 30th, 2028.
Motion to approve.
Second that, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That item passes. Reappointments, Willoughby Wallace Memorial Library, Thomas Pfaff, term to expire December 31st, 2029.
Motion to approve.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item passes. Green use, to consider and if appropriate, approve the request from Tisco School for the use of the town green, rear green, on May 27, 2025, to hold a chorus concert beginning at 6:30 p.m.
Motion to approve.
I'll second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item passes. Just for the public's, just so you're aware, as we just approved, this will be held behind Town Hall, as will the upcoming concert series that were just released by the Parks and Recreation and Leisure Services Department. So right on the backside between they moved the stage down by the cenotaph, which is behind Town Hall. All right. Item 9, motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
A second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes, thank you.
Thanks.
You're watching BCTV. We're all about Branford. You're watching BCTV, Branford Government Television, a service of Branford Community Television. This program is brought to you in part through the support of the Town of Branford.